Hey, what is going on, everybody? Special Wolf here today, and if you look at the title of this video, it is titled GTA 5 Garage Tour Part 2, but you'll notice right now I'm actually on my desktop, and that's because I want to thank all of you guys for 51 views on my first Garage Tour video. As you can see, 51 views right now, right there. I can't thank you guys enough. I'm so grateful for this. I think this is one of the most viewed videos on my channel, aside from my 8-hour Overwatch stream, so just thank you all so much for that. And yeah, let's get right on into the garage tour. Alright guys, so here I am, back in GTA 5 in my apartment at Eclipse Towers. So let's go ahead and walk on into the garage and get this tour started. So real quick, I should mention, this garage is split as half supercars and half sports classics. As you can see, supercars on this side and sports on this side. And with this one, I have every color with the same paint job. If you want this paint job, it is my crew color, so join my crew. I will put a link to it down in the description if you want to join it. So also, this garage is arranged from most expensive down to least expensive, but most of these cars in this garage are pretty expensive, except for the sports classics. But so we're gonna start on this end and go all the way up. So right here is my Pegassi Osiris. This was released in, I think, Ill-Gotten Gains Part 1 or Part 2 just a couple of years ago. I really like this car. It is actually really fast. It's pretty underrated though, as it was released with the Progen T20, so you don't see a lot of people using it. Next up, we have the Emperor ETR1, released in Cunning Stunts. I've always wanted this car. This car just looks amazing. I love the way it looks. I love the way it drives. And also, real quick, on the wheels, they all have, I think that is ultra blue, and then it's the lead sled lowrider with the custom, so it has the white strip. So moving on to the next car. This is actually all three Progen cars in the game. Right here, this is the new Progen Italy GTB Custom. This car is a monster. I love this thing to death. It drives so nice. It looks so amazing. It has the bolt-on arches right there. Has this really weird fender on the front. It just looks really amazing. Has a bomb-ass spoiler on it. And look at those exhausts. Holy hell. And also on this one, I wasn't able to actually get my custom license plate on this. I got it on all the other ones, but not... Well, I got it on all the supercars, but not the sports classics. So next up, Progen T20. I've had this car for a while now. For any of you that watched my garage tour part 1, this was in that garage, but I moved it over to make it the Progen garage. So I have the Progen Italy GTB, the T20, and now I have the Progen Tyrus. This is modeled after the McLaren F1, I believe. It's like a classic. This thing, yeah, it doesn't have the best looks in the world. It kind of looks like a pancake, but it's really fast. It is one of the fastest cars in the game, going around a circuit, not in like terms of a drag race. So that's why I love this car so much. And yeah, that's it for the supercars. So let's move on to the sports classic. So right here, this is the D-Classe Mamba. Really, the only reason I have these cars is because sports classics are just really, I love the way sport classic cars look. So here's my D-Classe Mamba. Then next up we have my Benefactor Sterling GT. This car it looks really good, especially with when you open up the doors, because it has the suicide doors, so they go up all the way like that. I love the way those open. Alright. Yeah, and next up is the Grotti Stinger GT. And for those of you that don't know, in GTA 5, Grotti is, I'm pretty sure it's Ferrari. Yeah, Grotti is Ferrari, so this is a classic Ferrari. I'm not sure exactly what it's modeled after, but I love the way it looks. It is actually very fast for it to be a sport classic. So yeah, moving on to the next car. This is the Lampadati Casco. Sorry. It is this is the car that belongs to Rashkovsky. He's the dude that you break out of the prison in the very first heist. The prison break, well, not the very first, but the second heist. And yeah, this car, it kind of looks a little weird at the back. It's very square, but it does have some pretty nice exhaust. Also, sorry if you can hear any noises outside. There's people painting my house, and I think my dog is under my bed doing some shit right now. And so the last car in this garage is the Invetero Coquette Classic. So in GTA 5, Coquette is Corvette, if you couldn't already tell. And I love the Corvette in real life. I've always wanted to own a Corvette, especially the classics. The classics look really good, but also some of the new ones. They look really good, and I really want one. So this is why this is in my garage. And yeah, that's probably gonna be it for today's garage tour. I got all my cars in right there. And yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.